These are the jobs. I now present to you the employers in Guernsey that are recruiting with visa sponsorship and COS Switch. So you can see it live and direct on the screen. They have multiple positions opened. Whether you are in Nigeria, in Accra, Ghana, or you are in Lagos, Nigeria, or in Nairobi, Kenya, or in Harare, Zimbabwe, or in Pretoria, South Africa, or you are in Bangladesh, in India, in Pakistan, in Istanbul, wherever you are, you can access this opportunity. There is no red list and there is no reason for you to be disqualified if you meet the criteria. So now this is an opportunity in a residential home, adult disability services for a band 3 healthcare worker. The salary range is 30 to 35,000 per annum. And the working arrangement is a full-time 37.5 hours per week. Now, their relocation allowance is intended to assist an employee towards meeting financial cost of relocating their household. Please mark the word household. So you are not going to Guernsey alone. They want you to come with your family, your husband, your children, your spouse, your partner. Please, they are accepting dependents. And they are going to give you an allowance to support the relocation of not just you, but you and your household to the Bailiwick of Guernsey. Where eligible, an employee may receive a contribution of £5,000 towards the cost of relocation to the Bailiwick and 6,600 if relocating to Alderney. So my students that have successfully completed the process and gotten their visa, they received a cash deposit of £5,000 in their accounts. And it comes with 1 month free accommodation. And the competition in the Channel Island is nowhere as near the UK. So these reasons are why we are promoting the Channel Island. So tonight we are going to be looking at Guernsey, Jersey, and the Isle of Man. Guernsey is a small island off the coast of the UK towards France and on the English Channel. We will show you key employers that are recruiting healthcare assistant and support worker opportunities with sponsorship and relocation cost covered and how you can key into this. So we're going to share with you the information from Guernsey. We are also going to go to Jersey, and in Jersey, we have a government-funded healthcare service. We also have care homes that are funded by the government and community care opportunities. There are lots of opportunities for domiciliary carers in Jersey, and Jersey is a very rich state. Very rich state. In fact, you can get a plot of land, a house, a mortgage in Guernsey and in Jersey, and it will be fully funded by the employer. So the employer is going to give you a grant, a housing grant in these two states, just to encourage people to relocate to these islands. And thirdly, tonight, we are going to look at the Isle of Man. Okay, so you're welcome. We're looking at visa sponsorship, COS switch, and healthcare relocation pathways for the Channel Islands and the Isle of Man. If you do not know where the Channel Islands are, there are two small islands on the English Channel. So between the UK and France, two channels, and then the Isle of Man is on the other side. So I'll see if we can share screen and see exactly where these locations are. But the key for tonight, the key takeaway for tonight is by the end of tonight's session, you will know the employers that are currently offering visa sponsorship, how to access these employers. If you're here and you're looking for a COS switch, how to get the COS switch, and how Grammartorial can help you on these pathways. So there is a very high demand for healthcare workers. Why are we, signposting into this direction? Why are we looking at this direction right now is because we've been getting a lot of success stories. I started talking about the Channel Islands sometime last year, and that was because it's a place I have visited. I have seen that it's a very remote location. That is the truth about it. and not a lot of people are aware of it. So many people are applying just for mainland UK and do not know about the opportunities in the Channel Island. So I started bringing the opportunities to Grammartorial students and helping our Masterclass students to be able to access opportunities in the Channel Island. And it's been over 6 months now. We've gotten huge success and lots of testimonies and success stories of students that have been successfully able to get jobs with visa sponsorship, some with relocate, all of them. In fact, all the jobs will come with relocation cost covered and also visa fee paid for the main applicant. And it also allows dependents. So that is the reason why we are beaming the spotlight light on the Channel Island, because although they are part of the UK Crown dependency, they have their own separate immigration rules and laws. And if anything happens in the UK with regards to ILR being increased to 10 years or being scrapped, then the Channel Island have come out to say that they are not going to increase their ILR. ILR would remain 5 years. Healthcare workers are still being accepted from outside the UK. There is no restriction on care workers as far as the Channel Islands are concerned, and dependents are still allowed. So these options make the Channel Island very attractive for healthcare workers to relocate to in 2026. Their salary is also another reason why people are going there. If you go online and check their salary is much better than the UK. And the honest truth is that the cost of living everywhere has risen. Even the cost of living in the UK is very high now. I was checking accommodation for a 2-bedroom flat in the Channel Island, and it's not much different from the UK. So do not allow, anything to discourage you. Now, one of the reasons why the Channel Island, another reason why the Channel Island should be your goal destination is because it has lower competition. It is no longer news that mainland UK is highly saturated now. The competition is high. There are loads of applicants that have the NVQ level 3. People are progressing to NVQ level 4, equipping themselves with phlebotomy and cannulation competency, ECG competency. This is making the UK and Scotland to be very competitive, and the competition in the Channel Island is nowhere as near the UK. So these reasons are why we are promoting the Channel Island. So tonight we are going to be looking at Guernsey, Jersey, and the Isle of Man. Guernsey is a small island off the coast of the UK towards France and on the English Channel. We will show you key employers that are recruiting healthcare assistant and support worker opportunities with sponsorship and relocation cost covered, and how you can key into this. So we're going to share with you the information from Guernsey. We are also going to go to Jersey, and in Jersey, we have a government-funded healthcare service. We also have care homes that are funded by the government and community care opportunities. There are lots of opportunities for domiciliary carers in Jersey, and Jersey is a very rich state. Very rich state. In fact, you can get a plot of land, a house, a mortgage in Guernsey and in Jersey, and it will be fully funded by the employer. So the employer is going to give you a grant, a housing grant in these two states, just to encourage people to relocate to these islands. And thirdly, tonight, we are going to look at the Isle of Man. The Isle of Man is one of those locations that people are not looking into. This is a gem of opportunities that I want my students, my audience, my followers to key into, so that we can all start to share our testimonies and celebrate together. There is a growing healthcare workforce demand in the Isle of Man, and there are also relocation incentives. So let's look at some examples of employers in Guernsey and Jersey and the Isle of Man. So the three main employers will be your public sector healthcare services. So the public sector that governs the hospitals in these three islands. So we have Guernsey Health and Social Care. I will share it with you after this presentation. You're going to see it live. We also have Jersey Health and Community Services. and we have Man's Care. Man's Care is in the Isle of Man. Now, the kind of jobs that you are going to be strategically positioning yourself for will be your healthcare assistant roles, your support worker roles, senior carer roles, roles that require people with skill in phlebotomy and ECG, and also therapy assistants. And I'm going to share with you access to these employers, how you can access the employers. Now, many employers, we are seeing it is a core requirement for you to have the NVQ Level 3 diploma in adult care or healthcare support or health and social care. Now, the non-RQF is accepted and the RQF is accepted, and I will talk about these two qualifications much later. Why do employers want people that have this qualification, and why do you need this qualification to be attractive to the employers or to qualify for visa sponsorship in these locations? Is because it demonstrates your competency and your commitments. Those of us that have gained our level 3 diploma, whether RQF or non-RQF, will agree with me that it was not a walk in the park. It was I wouldn't say difficult, but it was a qualification that showed your competence. It was not a qualification you got on a platter of gold. So anybody that has the NVQ level 3, RQF or non-RQF, is saying to employers that I have passed through. I have gone through the process. I have what it takes. If you have what it takes to get this qualification, it means that you have what it takes to do the job. And employers know that, and they can see through it. These qualifications were made specially for the NHS. These qualifications were made specially for hospital setting. So that is why you will not get it anywhere else as the way you get it in Grammartorial. The healthcare support, the adult care, and the non-RQF that we offer are very robust qualifications that employers respect. It's well respected in the industry. So the success pathway, the pathway I'm going to share with you is from training, or those of you that already have the qualifications, to ensuring that your CV is optimized, your cover letter meets the job, you are able to access the employers, you know the employers, and you start prepping for the interviews to be able to get the sponsorship and ultimately relocate to this region. So this is our 5-step success pathway: training, qualification, CV, cover letter, interview, sponsorship, and relocation. So you're going to take action today by joining the non-RQF or the RQF, or if you already have the non-RQF or RQF, or you are already enrolled on this qualification, you can start to prepare for your career fair, your success, employability coaching. You can also join the Masterclass if you have already trained with a different employer. You are more than welcome to join Grammartorial as a job Masterclass candidates. And for those of you that are not yet ready for the RQF or the non-RQF, or you already have it from a different place, you can take the phlebotomy course. Phlebotomy is just a 2-day qualification, and you will be equipped with the skills, the competencies, and everything that you need to go and shine in the job markets. We also have the ECG and the BLS training that further equips you for roles in the NHS band 3, band 4 level. And finally, we have the premium support, which is an exclusive NHS job application support for our student, for Grammartorial student. It is exclusive. We do not take anybody else. We only accept Grammartorial students on the premium support program. Now, I'm going to stop sharing for a moment. And I don't know if anybody has a question on the things that we have shared. I don't know if you have any question. If you have a question, I'll take 2 questions, and then I will start to share screen and talk more about the employers, how to access these employers, how to get these jobs, and how to actually get the visa sponsorship or the COS switch that you so desire. So can we take 5-10 minutes of questions before we progress to the final step of tonight's presentation?
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm currently a HCA, 3 years experience. I have MVQ level 3, level 5 2. I've done ECG training, phlebotomy training, all the training, but not with Grammartorial. And I even have a PMVA. In terms of care work, I am good because I also work in hospital, but I work with agency. But what I want to ask is this: is there anywhere, since I'm not a student, where I get an opportunity to be in is it premium support, something like that, as part of your students?
Okay, yeah, you can do the premium support if you are looking for I think you are looking for support with like
No,
job
no, no, no,
applications.
no, no, Chisom. She can't join the premium support. The premium support is exclusive to
Okay.
Grammartorial students. It's exclusive to our student because we prioritize our student. It's very few slots we have. We apply for you with guaranteed interviews. We do 40 application and you're guaranteed to get 4 interviews. And that is what the premium support is all about. So it's only for Grammartorial students. We don't accept because we have a long waiting list and limited slots. So we can't take anybody from outside on the premium support, unfortunately. What I'd recommend you join, Wika, is our job masterclass. Now, in our job masterclass, we show you how to do it yourself. We review your track CV or your CV. We optimize your track CV, your supporting statements, and we signpost you to those employers that are potentially offering COS switch and visa sponsorship. So I think that is the package that will be most suitable for you and for anyone else that is listening that got their qualification from a different training provider. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, it answered my question. That's exactly what I want
All right.
because
So
I
the
need
job
something that
masterclass. Yeah,
job
job
masterclass.
masterclass. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Chisom. Please carry on.
All right. Benny, can you drop the link first for the job masterclass so that Obiageli and others like her can begin to register right away? Sumaya, you can go ahead with your question.
Thank you very much. My questions are two. One, is it only those countries or islands that she mentioned that we can apply for or look into? Like if we have our choice, like let's say someone wants to relocate to New Zealand, for example, to Ireland, to any other country. Is there any way your team can assist?
Okay.
Or it will be this Guernsey, Channel Island, and the rest?
All right, Sumaya. So we offer support for our learners who are looking to relocate to places like Guernsey, Channel Islands, the UK, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand. However, we've had learners who have on their own applied for jobs in other countries like Canada, the US, and co. And so those are the countries that we offer support for. But with our qualifications, you can apply for jobs anywhere because they are, relevant in any country.
Okay, so in other words, these islands and places you mentioned are a kind of your recommendation, like you recommend it for your students. It has a high chance of, let's say, visa sponsorship or job offer, right?
So those places that I just mentioned are places where we are fully aware of the legislations and how the relocation and job application process works in those places. And so we're able to better support our learners with that knowledge. Obviously, we're not going to be able to learn all the legislations and, strategies for every single country out there. But we do have places that we're still looking to for our learners. So you can,
Okay.
if you are looking to Australia or New Zealand, we can provide you support with that.
Okay, please, Sam, a quick one regarding the payment. The is instrumental payment allowed?
Yes, so you can have a payment plan, but please note that we are very, very strict with our payment plan. So if you have a payment plan, we expect you to stick to it. You can also do instrumental payments if you want to do, depending on the qualification that you are on and also your location. But you can speak to one of the members of our team. You click the WhatsApp link and speak to one of the members of our team for more information on that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Sumaya.
Hello, Clara is here, please. Can I ask my question?
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, I want to know if with phlebotomy certification, if you can be qualified for Channel Island.
For what?
With phlebotomy qualification, if you can be qualified for Channel Island.
Okay, yes, of course. I personally recommend that you do the phlebotomy in conjunction with one of the REQF qualifications. That will increase your chance. But the phlebotomy qualification on its own can also be used as well.
Okay, all right.
Hello.
All right. I hope that helps, Clara.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Mercy, please go ahead with your question.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm Mercy from Malawi.
Hi.
Hi. I have a certificate, basic and advanced in home-based care, which I did in South Africa with St. John's Ambulance. That was 2003, but I've not worked in an institution. It's just in the community, but not with that much experience. I don't know if I do qualify for the Channel Islands, and I don't know what training you can provide us. I've seen a list of trainings that you've put there. I don't know whether it should be masters or what. I think if you can advise on that. Of course, somebody did put the same question, but I think we differ in the kind of qualification that she has and mine. Just need your advice on that.
Okay, so that's a really interesting question, Mercy. So I would personally recommend that you do the REQF qualification as well. The reason being, it offers a lot of different pathways, so you can, easily explore while you're on the qualification, and you will not really be boxed into one slot. So you can do the REQF qualification and then consider, places that you want to relocate to or the types of jobs that you want to apply for. So once you do the REQF qualification, we'll also explain to you. We have like career fairs and stuff where we explain to our students all the different pathways that they can follow. So that should probably be a good bet for you.
Hello.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mercy. Can we all please stay muted until we're called upon to ask our question and not really interrupt other people when they're asking their questions? Thank you. And if you have a question, please use the hand to raise your hand. Amaka, please go ahead with your question.
Okay, thank you so much. I just wanted to ask, I'm a student, a Grammartorial student, so how do I get the premium support?
Okay, so all the slots are currently taken up, but if you don't mind being on the waiting list, you can send an email to info@grammartorial.com and ask to be put on the waiting list.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Maka. Imole Bello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Please, from Hungary, we are BSc students. Myself and my colleagues are in this meeting. And our question is, we are graduating next month. And what are the opportunities available for BSc nursing students in this island?
Do you have your CNA?
Sorry?
Do you have your CNA? Have you registered?
We are graduating next month, so we will be registered next month. We will have our license next month.
Okay, yeah, so you can do the job masterclass and get guidance on how to apply for nursing positions within those settings, if that's what you're interested in. So you can register for the job masterclass using the link in the chat, and you'll be able to meet one of our career professionals and employability support coaches who will guide you on all the things that you need to know regarding that.
The same Zoom meeting that we had, I don't know if it was early this year. I contact the UK number and we try several times for the payment for Masterclass, but the payment link that was sent to us wasn't working. I don't
Oh, I
know
see.
what the problem was. We tried several times and we keep reaching out with screenshots to the, I don't know if it's a lady or a man we were talking to, but they couldn't help.
All right, so what you can do, Imole, is right now you can send an email to info@grammartorial.com with those screenshots and explain that you've been trying to make payment for the masterclass and this is not really going through, and then you'll be able to receive guidance on what to do. But understand that you may not receive a reply immediately since all of us are currently in this meeting, but hopefully by Monday or Tuesday you should get a response from one of us.
Can I just say something there? By Monday or Tuesday, she will not be able to access she won't be able to access the promo, the 10% discount. Can you mute everyone? I'm having an echo.
All right, Ma, can you make me a co-host, please?
Okay, so if you just mute everyone.
Okay.
And also, I want to know what are the things that we get from this masterclass since we are already a BSc nurse.
Okay, so the job masterclass is basically to provide guidance on what employers are looking for or how to tailor your CV, basically. So you get guidance on how to prepare your CV. You will get guidance on how to write a cover letter, how to optimize if you are applying for the NHS and things like that, how to optimize your track profile. You also do some CPD courses that you can add to your portfolio, to your CV or to your track profile that employers will be, interested in, CVs that will optimize your profile, CPDs that will optimize your profile basically. And then you will also be able to have a one-to-one session with our employability support specialists who will review your CV, speak to you about your goals, and provide you with personalized guidance on how to achieve them.
What's the duration of the masterclass, please?
It's just 2 weeks. So it's something that you can just make time for. If you're preparing to graduate, I assume that you are done with your final project and things. So you probably have some time. So you can do it right away and then have that kind of, what's it called? Satisfaction or guidance before you actually graduate.
And after the masterclass, do you have an idea of the duration before one can secure a job?
That's entirely up to you.
No, we don't. Let me just come in there, Chisom. We don't guarantee timelines. That's one thing we don't do. We have some students that have gotten jobs even during the master class itself. So if for context, some people have gotten jobs within 2 weeks, some people within 2 months, and other people within 6 months. So we haven't seen your CV. We don't know how strong your profile is, how desirable, what skills that you have. So it's really on a case-by-case basis. However, what I will say is that the Job Masterclass positions you. See it as an opportunity for you to get insight into the world of recruitment, healthcare recruitment, find out where the jobs are, know which employers are currently recruiting overseas healthcare workers. For example, we will cover New Zealand, employers in New Zealand. We'll cover employers in Australia. We would also cover employers that are potentially offering visa sponsorship in the UK and in Ireland. And we will give you a strategy. So a strategy that works for someone in Poland may not be the strategy for someone in Hungary. Or the strategy that would work for someone that is looking to switch from the UK, it's not the same strategy that someone in Ghana or in Nigeria will use. So it's a very personalized approach that we adopt for the Job Masterclass. And we will have one of our employability specialists that will look into your personal situation and will be able to work with you on that basis to achieve a desired outcome. So don't think about it in terms of, is it going to take me? It can take you anytime and depends on which country you are targeting. For example, in Ireland visa sponsorship takes time. The whole process can take you from 4 to 6 months. In Australia, it's also a different process. And in New Zealand, it's a different process. So we can't tell you that in 6 months you'll get a job, or in 3 months you'll get a job, or in 1 month you'll get a job. What we can tell you is that this is an approach that works and has worked for thousands of students that were in your shoes or candidates. So if you follow this approach, follow these principles, one outcome is that you're going to get a successful job in whichever country you desire. Okay, so that's the approach we take. I know that there are lots of hands here, but I'm quite keen to go back to my presentation to show you the jobs. So if we can take a pause on, these are the jobs. I now present to you the employers in Guernsey that are recruiting with visa sponsorship and COS Switch. So you can see it live and direct on the screen. They have multiple positions opened. Whether you are in Nigeria, in Accra, Ghana, or you are in Lagos, Nigeria, or in Nairobi, Kenya, or in Harare, Zimbabwe, or in Pretoria, South Africa, or you are in Bangladesh, in India, in Pakistan, in Istanbul, wherever you are, you can access this opportunity. There is no red list and there is no reason for you to be disqualified if you meet the criteria. So now this is an opportunity in a residential home, adult disability services for a band 3 healthcare worker. The salary range is 30 to 35,000 per annum. And the working arrangement is a full-time 37.5 hours per week. Now, about this role, the state of Guernsey are looking for a support worker to join one of the adult disability residential homes. The role supports adults with profound and multiple learning disabilities living in one of our residential homes. Now, the state of Guernsey has multiple residential homes that are controlled, managed, and monitored by the state of Guernsey. So frequently, occasionally, they will be recruiting support workers. Since I've been following this particular role, they are constantly recruiting support workers. Every week, they are recruiting support workers. So there are multiple options, multiple slots to be filled. Now, let's go and look at the requirements. So one of the key attractions in this particular role is the relocation package. Guys, I have seen live and direct what they are offering. My students are coming and they are sharing with me their contract, their offer, their relocation package. For privacy and confidentiality, I may not be able to share it with you, but I'll see how I can block their names. Maybe I will share with you before the end of this session if I'm able to blur the name. So you will see for yourself live and direct, week after week, what Grammartorial students are getting. So I want every Grammartorial student here, all my followers, my audience, my well-wishers to key into this particular pathway. So these are the employers I'm showing you. One of the employers in Guernsey, I'm sharing this employer with you. Now you can see, I will share the relocation package with you in a minute. The employment permit is offered for 8 years, long-term employment permit. So if you have no interest in getting your PRO, you can work for them for 8 years. But if you want to get a PRO, after 5 years, you become eligible for permanent residency. And the passport you are going to get is I'm going to stop share and just show you. For those of you that want to find out and ask me, you know, some people will say, am I going to get a British passport? So this is what the Guernsey passport looks like. So you can make an informed decision if it is worth it switching to Guernsey. Those of you that are already on 2 years, 3 years, maybe 4 years to ILRO and you are not really happy, you are not pleased at the uncertainty, that is being presented to you by the UK. Please mute everybody, please. Can you mute yourself? Okay, so let us share and see what the passports for this particular location looks like. So can everyone see my screen? This is the Guernsey passport. Can you see here? It says British passport. So you are going to get the blue passports. So 5 years in Guernsey, 1 year on your PRO, and then you get your Guernsey passport. So it's a blue passport and it's a British passport. And it can allow you to live and work, and it has everything, all the opportunities that a British passport offers. So it's a Guernsey variant British passport, also known as the Guernsey passport, is a British passport issued to British citizens who are in the Bailiwick of Guernsey. So this is the passport that you will get when you apply for your British citizenship. So I would say Guernsey is a good way for those that have been trying to relocate to the UK and you are not getting jobs in the UK, or you are in the UK and you are looking for switch and you are not able to get a switch. Please, you need to start considering Guernsey. So let's go to their relocation package and see what they have in stock for those of you that wish to move to Guernsey in the relocation package. So this is their relocation directive and it was updated in May 24. So the state of Guernsey introduced, but I will go straight to relocation allowance. Now, interview is usually done online, either on Teams or on Zoom. So their interviews are done online. Now, their relocation allowance is intended to assist an employee towards meeting financial costs of relocating their household. Please mark the word household. So you are not going to Guernsey alone. They want you to come with your family, your husband, your children, your spouse, your partner. Please, they are accepting dependents. And they are going to give you an allowance to support the relocation of not just you, but you and your household to the Bailiwick of Guernsey. Where eligible, an employee may receive a contribution of £5,000 towards the cost of relocation to the Bailiwick and 6,600 if relocating to Alderney. So my students that have successfully completed the process and gotten their visa, they received a cash deposit of £5,000 in their accounts, and it comes with 1 month free accommodation. 1 month free accommodation and 2 months in the same house, but you'll be paying by yourself. And after the 3rd month, you can choose to stay in that accommodation or go and rent your own accommodation yourself. There are good schools in Guernsey, and there is also plenty of job for your husband or your wife or your spouse to take up after you move to Guernsey. So roles that you can get readily available in Guernsey for your family members, your spouse, or your spouse would be roles in healthcare as well. There's plenty of cleaning roles, factory roles. There are also roles in other professional roles as well. So we can also look at, going back, we can look at what the qualification requirements for this particular support worker role is. So it says employment permits. We've read the employment permit requirements, and here you can see it for yourself here where they say there are good schools on the island for those candidates looking to bring their families with them. This permit enables candidates to bring immediate family members with them who will be permitted to work on the island in any sector. There is no restriction on dependents, and no restriction on the type of work your dependents can do. So this is a good opportunity, but to be eligible for an employment permit, let's look at the eligibility criteria. Candidates are required to have 2+ years of full-time healthcare experience and hold a recognized NVQ level 3 in health and social care or equivalents. So it is very important that you have your NVQ level 3. For those that are currently enrolled on the NVQ and the certificate is not yet out, this should serve as a motivation for you to fast track or complete your course. so that you can get your certificate and qualify for the employment permits. So your certificate is highly required for this particular role. The closing date for this job is the 30th of June, which is 1 month from now. So you have enough time. You have enough time to enroll on the course. You have enough time to start working towards it. And like I said, there are always opportunities in the Channel Islands. So it's not only this one. So if you enroll and you start the course now, you can still apply before the end of this year. So just make sure that you are documenting these opportunities and you know which ones you are targeting. So let's go to Jersey. So for Jersey, it's very similar as well to Guernsey. There are lots of government jobs and also private jobs. So one of the jobs I want to show you in this care home, Orchard House, is for a healthcare assistant. And the salary is what? 36,385 pounds to 39,412 pounds. So it's a good salary compared to the UK. The salary range is good. And it says post requires candidate to be entitled for work. No. So that means this role is open to visa sponsorship or employment permit, as it is called in Jersey. So they talk about the outcomes of the role, the knowledge that you need to have, understanding of the mental health care principles that govern the UK, experience working in healthcare or support role is desirable, it's not essential, knowledge of safeguarding and risk management, familiarity with de-escalation techniques in mental health. So these are all topics and units that we cover within our non-RQF level 3 diploma and our RQF level 3 diploma. So these are, we offer the mental health pathway. So this qualification will come in very handy for healthcare roles in Jersey. Okay, so here they are looking to recruit people as well, and they offer a very robust relocation package like Jersey. I think their own relocation package is up to £8,000. And Jersey is a very rich island. So your partner can also get a job around the same range or more. And if you take into account bank roles that you'll be doing, you are looking at an average of about £50,000 a year. Coupled with your partner, the total household income is almost £100,000. I don't know how long it will take you to work in the UK to get to £100,000. And their tax system is very favorable. Their tax system is favorable. So I highly recommend Jersey to anybody that wants to, you know, get that stability in terms of your financial stability abroad. Guernsey, Jersey, and the Isle of Man provide the pathway. Now, this is another role, another employer in Jersey that is offering residency permits and visa support for senior support worker. They need applicants to hold level 3 QCF or equivalent, which is RQF, in a relevant field. So mental health is required because this is a support worker role. The RQF level 3 in healthcare support mental health will be highly desirable, and the employer details are listed here. One thing I like about these employers, I'm just going to stop share so that I can share the job description with you. One thing about the employers in the Channel Island, I love them. They are so welcoming. Like when you call them, they answer you. They are very quick at responding, and they actually give you a lot of guidance regarding the job. And they are so welcoming to international applicants that they will even offer you what we call an arranged access for interviews. So most of the employers that I have been communicating with are looking forward to start receiving applications from our candidates and Grammartorial students. and organizing interviews within the coming weeks and months. So the next job we are going to look at, or the next employer that we are going to review to round up our employment and then go into a session of question and answers, will be the senior community support worker roles in the Isle of Man. Now, please note that this particular role is having multiple slots. I'm aware that there are up to 20 or 30 slots in this particular role, and they are constantly taking people just because of the demand and the turnover. There is a huge aging population in the Isle of Man. There are more and more people needing one-to-one support, one-to-one carer, and that is why the job as a support worker, they state it here, the job as a support worker with the Brandon Community Hub is a very lucrative one, and they are paying 42,000 to 47,000 pounds. So imagine having this kind of salary, average of 60,000 if you combine overtime and everything, and then your partner as well. It's not just about the financial gain, but I'm just trying to show you in comparison to the UK, how much. This is like 2 times the annual salary for a support worker in the UK. So if we scroll down, it says you'll be delivering person-centered support across homes, schools, community settings, and hub, working directly with children and young people with complex needs, and providing short-term support packages, one-to-one and two-to-one supports. So it's just like I mentioned, and it's within the community. So there is an increasing demand for this role. That is what the recruiter said, that there is an increasing demand. And if we are able to have up to 30 Grammartorial candidates, in this role, I think we would have really helped our community. So I will show you I think there is a relocation benefit, and this is the employer I've been communicating with on this job, and they are just looking forward to receiving applications and scheduling interview. You can see that there is no deadline for this particular role. Like, the deadline is not specified because it is on a rolling basis. It's a continuous thing. So if you register and you join the level 3 diploma now, you can access opportunities like this in the coming months, in 6 months' time, in 3 months' time. So all you just need to do is to start from somewhere. There is a Chinese proverb that says the best time to plant a tree was when? Yesterday. And the next best time to plant a tree is when? Is today. Chisom, can you take this guy out? VJ, you need to leave this meeting because you say you don't know the purpose of this meeting. So I'm not sure why you are here and you keep raising your hand when it's not time for questions. So I want people that, this is the reason why employers are asking for English language, proof of English language, because you need that communication and understanding when working in these roles. So this is the requirement for these senior community support workers. And like I said earlier, there are multiple slots because it is mostly a one-to-one. It is one-to-one. So you'll be working with one candidate or one client or one service user, and they need many people to be able to do that one-to-one. So you can see it again, undertake lone working and deliver one-to-one or two-to-one support in line with individual needs. So let's look at the requirement for the role. What do you need to be successful in this role in the interview or in the application? You need an NVQ or QCF level 3 in health and social care, or working towards. So why I like this particular, role and this area, Isle of Man, is that they accept the letter of enrollment. So if you enroll on a level 3 diploma in health and social care and you have not yet completed the course, they can consider you for the role. So as long as you are able to demonstrate that you are progressing through the qualification, not that you are still on 0% or you are still on 2%, you need to be able to show progress through the qualification and you will be considered for the role. It's an essential criteria to have the level 3. You can see across the 3 islands, it is essential to have the level 3, and they will be checking for your suitability for this role through your CV and during the pre-employment checks. They also need basic first aid. So if you are here and you are interested in Channel Islands and you don't have your BLS or your basic first aid, please drop in the comment section basic first aid so that we can send you the link to register for our first aid course. If you're a Grammartorial student, we are going to give you a huge discount on the first aid course that we are launching next month so that you can take advantage of it to get this essential criteria for roles in the Channel Islands. You also need basic food hygiene. It's not essential, it's just desirable. Safer people handling qualification is desirable and safeguarding is desirable. Now, as part of your level 3 diploma, you are already undertaking a safeguarding unit. So please, you need to highlight on your CV that you are taking safeguarding units and people handling. Is it safer people handling unit on the course if that is included in your course? So these are some of the things that you need or the essential criteria that you need to qualify for these roles. So now I have shared with you how many jobs. I have showed you 4 good jobs that are recruiting, and two of those jobs that I shared with you are recruiting on a rolling basis. In fact, all of them are on a rolling basis and have multiple opportunities, especially the last one in the Isle of Man. Now, some of the jobs in Isle of Man offer relocation package and some do not. If the relocation package is very important to you, I would recommend you focus your attention more on the Guernsey and Jersey. Those 2 islands are richer and will offer you a robust relocation package compared to the Isle of Man. So we can take a few questions now. If anybody has question, basic first aid. I'm seeing people for basic first aid. Yes. So Chisom, I'm going to hand over to you because we will be rounding off shortly. I believe we've shared 4 jobs. So people that want to take advantage of Channel Island, it's really now to make action, take action. I don't believe in talking too much. I believe more in action. So I want action takers. If I can get 20 people that are ready to take action and work with me this month of June to say, see, I want to take action. I'm tired of just talk and talk and talk. I want to take action. I want to get this into the Channel Island in the coming months, weeks and months, and I'm ready to take action. Those are the people I want to hear from. Those are the people I want to hear from. Okay, I'm happy when I see Grammartorial students far away in rural Australia, in New Zealand. And by the way, if we have any Grammartorial student that just stumbled across this video or joined for any reason and you are in any of this region, please just say hi. Say hi to us. Okay, Chisom, I'd allow you take question and answers. I'm here at the background, and if there is any question that needs my attention, I will answer. But I want to put a call through to one of our Grammartorial students that is currently in the state of Guernsey, or some others that are waiting their visa to go to Guernsey, if they will be happy to come and speak to us tonight. All right, Chisom, over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Ma. Jennifer, you can go ahead with your question. And anybody else that wants to ask a question, please, you can just raise your hand up.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi, everybody. My question is, yeah, I'm a nursing student. I'll be graduating in July. And I wanted to ask that I know that you said that we should register for the masterclass for the building of our CVs, but from most things that have been said today, most of them have been including experience. I know the chances of us getting a job from Hungary is possible, like trying to apply for a job from Hungary to one of the channel countries. But I also wanted to ask, is there any possibility for internship?
When you say internship, what do you mean?
Like for while new graduates,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and we only have experience from clinicals, like from clinical practice.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's why it's very important for you to join the master class, because you already have that experience of being a nurse in a clinical setting. And during the job master class, during your one position, you'll be able to be guided on how to, like the CEO said earlier, the master class will help you position yourself. So the experience that you already have, the trainings that you already have, you'll be able to position it to the best light for these employers. So it's extremely important that you do the master class if that's what you're looking for. So how to write your CV, put your current experience, your relevant experience, how to highlight them in such a way that it should be attractive to these employers. That's what you will learn during the masterclass.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you are still interested, if you are looking for, you can do the RQF course and do a placement with it that can also serve to do competency. That's what you're also interested in. So for those of you in this category, you have two options. You can do the master class, do the CV review, and apply for these roles. You can also do the RQF qualification, which also comes with its own separate career fair. So the RQF also has a career session where you'll be able to get everything that you get during the job master class, just that it will now also come with another qualification as well. So think on it and let us know your decision. Is that okay, Jennifer?
Yeah, I have another question. But it's still concerning the same lane. Like without the RQF qualification, yeah, graduates from like Hungary or Poland or like I don't know other Schengen countries, their license are allowed to be used, right, without any other examination or stuff. We can use our license be approved in all these channel countries?
Yeah, so I would need to refer to the CEO. Will the nursing license from Hungary or Poland apply to the UK and Guernsey?
No, it doesn't. So you cannot work with your nursing qualification. You'll be working as a healthcare assistant. So if it's as a healthcare assistant, then fine, yes. But if you need a licensed position as a registered nurse, you need to go through the NMC route for the Channel Islands.
Okay.
All right, let's take other questions. Yeah, thank you. Chisom, 1 minute per person, please.
All right. Temitope Akoni, please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good
Yeah, I
evening.
just want to ask that someone already in England that is already like maybe on healthcare visa and already used like maybe 3 years or 2 years, I want to go to Guernsey. Is the years going to count for that person, or the person is going to start afresh? That's my
So
question.
I don't know
Thank
if
you.
Finland and Guernsey shared the same immigration. Where is Finland and where is Guernsey? So as far as I'm aware, they don't share the same.
England.
Okay,
Sorry,
sorry,
England.
I had Finland.
No,
Okay, for
England.
England, yes, it will count.
Okay, to be a continuation, right?
Yes, it counts, yes.
Okay, so if someone goes to Guernsey, they are going to spend like maybe 2 years before the ILR.
It's currently 5 years in Guernsey, so they do not have any intention of changing it. So if you have 3 years in England, you do 2 years in Guernsey before you get your ILR.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Temitope. Next person.
All right, Bano Jani Vera. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Bano Jani Vera. Okay, Amina Rabiu. Amina. Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, this is Genevera.
Okay, hi Genevera.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, if you've done the phlebotomies with Grammartorial, you have the OFCO level 3 health and social care. And then you have the experience. You've done the you've done the interview one-to-one with like the people who are professionals. Like you've done everything. Yeah. The problem the question I'm asking is, after the first bulk I don't even know what to say. After the bulk, like the session like this that we did, I used that session to do my CV, and then before they were able to review my CV, I got a job. So they couldn't review my CV, and then I had to go straight to the interview, one-to-one consultation. Yeah. So
Okay.
I want to know if I still had to book another appointment to get somebody to review my CV again.
Genevera, let me see if I understand your question. You are currently one of our students.
Yeah.
You have completed the phlebotomy qualification.
Yeah.
Have you completed the RQF or one of our diploma qualifications?
I have that one already.
Okay, and you did the one-to-one session, and after that you got an interview.
Yeah, like they were supposed to review my CV, but before then I had an interview. So instead of the review, having that review, I had the consultation for the interview.
Okay, you had the interview preparation session.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did that go? How did your interview go?
I got the job, but unfortunately, the advert was like, if you need a sponsorship, you'll be considered. But after I got the job, they told me they are not going to sponsor.
What's the name of the trust?
Berkshire.
No,
Royal Berkshire.
Berkshire doesn't give sponsorship. So are you part of the WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
And did you see the list of trusts? Did you receive the list of trusts that are currently sponsoring that we shared?
Yeah,
So
my time. I saw it. I applied for that one.
We are constantly updating our lists. Now, there are some trusts that offer sponsorship January, and now in May, they are no longer offering sponsorship. So we'll do our best to keep updating our list with the information we are getting from our students like yourselves. But we will drop another list in the group chat of those trusts in Scotland, in Ireland, Northern Ireland, and in England and Wales that are recruiting, that are offering sponsorship and switch. Now, so just join your group, and Mr. Albert will post the updated list sometime in the coming days. You are also able to book multiple. There's a feedback that is coming. Please, can we just mute everyone? Chisom.
All right, ma'am.
Okay. So, Jenny, as I was saying, you can book another one-to-one session with one of our recruitment consultants. You can book sessions. You can book multiple sessions. I would say reasonably multiple sessions, not booking a session every day, obviously, but we do give our students loads of opportunities. Once a Grammartorian, we always say, always a Grammartorian. We are here to support your career progression from band 3 to band 6. Like I will say all the time, with the NHS, overtaking is allowed. So we're here to support you. So go ahead and book. Yes, I can see Mr. Albert has his hand up. Is that Mr. Albert or Oladimeji?
I don't think
No,
so.
okay. Okay, Oladimeji, please go ahead with your question.
Okay, Oladimeji is not, I don't think he's able to ask his question. Linda Ogun.
Yeah.
Linda, please go ahead with your question.
Hi. My name is Linda, and I'm calling from the UK. Baby, I'll be with you shortly. Sorry. So I came in with a skilled visa, and the sponsor lost his license, and right now I'm open to the Guernsey opportunity. So I just want to know if it is possible to get an opportunity, the training that I require, and then how I can be able to switch, if it's possible to switch and still remain in the country because I have children. But if that is not possible, what I need to do to be able to move to Guernsey. I joined since, but I've been in and out because of, my son. And I would like to know the options, if I can switch and stay in England, what I need to do, qualification wise, and every other thing required, or to move, what I need to do, the trainings I need, and everything to be able to, take from. I've been in the country for 3 years. So it's just that guidance and what exactly I need to do as soon as I can.
Okay, Linda, just to answer your question briefly, that went on for quite a while, so I'll
I'm
see if I can
sorry.
remember
My
everything
son,
that you
yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Okay, so number one, you're a displaced worker. Your sponsor has lost their license.
Yes, and closed down the company.
And closed down the company. So the company
Yes.
is non-existent.
Yes.
Have you received a letter from the Home Office?
No, I haven't.
Not yet. Is your share code still working?
No, not
Okay,
anymore.
so you are really like between between the devil and the black blue sea. Anything can
Yes.
happen at any time.
Anything, yes.
So
It's
you
just
really
my
need
dependent that still has a share code.
Your share code is still working?
No, my dependent.
Is your own share code still working?
No, it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so you really need an urgent intervention. So I call people in your situation, people that need urgent intervention. So with your case requiring urgent intervention and your share code no longer working, I just want to be careful that I'm not giving you the wrong advice here in the public because other people may take whatever I say and want to run with it. So because your share code is no longer working, and you have not received the letter from Home Office yet, I believe that you fall under the displaced worker category because you haven't received the curtailment letter anyway. So you've not been told to leave, but it can happen anytime. It can happen imminently. So you want to start making preparations. One of the things that you could do is to join the RQF course. Since you asked about which qualifications can you take to boost your chances of getting a switch, I would say you can take the RQF course and combine with the phlebotomy, the advanced phlebotomy that we're doing. Now, these qualifications, I usually call them a booster because they boost your profile. That is their role. They boost your profile. They just equip you with the skills and competencies that employers are looking for. And like you can see from the screen that I shared for Guernsey, for Jersey, for Isle of Man, they are consistently asking for one thing, and that is the NVQ level 3. So I'd recommend you register to join the cohort that is starting on the 4th of June, which is next week. If you are able to take the 2-day advanced phlebotomy training, take that and start applying immediately for NHS roles that could potentially offer sponsorship. Now, because your situation is so close, other students that have been in similar situation to you, not exact, similar situation, I will recommend rural locations. So rural locations in rural Scotland, some rural locations in England are the best you can target for yourself and anybody that is needing urgent intervention. These rural locations remain my favorites because the competition is less. So when you are in such situation, for others in your situation, it's not a time to begin to choose. I want to be in London. I want to be in Birmingham. I want to stay in Northampton. It's a time for you to be open. Whether it's rural Scotland, whatever can give you peace and stability, is what you want to chase at this time. So
Yeah.
for you, NHS may not even be the first option. It is something that will give you an immediate switch that you need.
Yeah.
So a COS that will give you, or a company that will offer you an immediate COS switch is what you will be targeting at this time. So join the RQF level 3. We'll drop a link in the comment section, and then just indicate that you are one of those that need urgent intervention or fast track, and then a member of my team will respond to you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. All right,
Thank
Linda.
you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take one or two other questions so that we can finish up early tonight and we can go and get ready for other things tomorrow. Oladimeji Ade, please go ahead with your question.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead with your question. I can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, Oladimeji, we
Hello,
can
good
hear
evening.
you. Can you think?
Yes, go ahead with your question. I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, I'll have to mute you. I'm so sorry because we can hear you. So you may want to check your audio settings.
I think the network is bad. Network has been bad.
Or maybe type your question in the chat box. Chisom, can we please take some questions from the chat box?
All right, ma'am. So Chiamaka wants to know if she can apply for the channel. She's enrolled on the non-RQF course. She wants to know if she can apply for the Channel Island healthcare job with the non-RQF.
Yes, absolutely, she can. Has she had a career fair?
I don't know her cohort. Chiamaka, please drop your cohort in the chat box. Okay, so Oladimeji, I can see his question in the chat box. He says that he's interested and wants to know how long it will take for him to transition from construction and start applying for jobs.
He wants to transition from construction. What would you recommend, Chisom, the RQF or the non-RQF, and where is he located?
I will recommend the non-RQF for him since transitioning from construction. And then after the non-RQF, we can move on to doing the level 4 or 5.
Okay.
So the non-RQF will give him the right foundations on which to build.
And how long, he said, will it take him to transition?
Within 3 months, he should be able to complete his qualification, have the career fair, and then begin to apply for jobs.
All right. Oladimeji, I hope you heard that. So you can join the non-RQF level 3 diploma in health and social care. That will also give you an opportunity to get a work experience or a placement in a healthcare setting. So you're already transitioning from day one and start applying for jobs within 3 months and fully transition into a role as a support worker or as a healthcare assistant. Can you also let us know where you are located?
Let's see if you want it. Okay. I think he's not here. So we have a lot of people saying they are ready to take action. So for those of you who are ready to take action, please click the link to register for the qualification right now, and then you will get an email from us regarding steps. Laurencia wants to know, could you please advise on the process for enrolling on the NVQ level 3 fast track and the premium support program?
Okay, so Loretta, for the NVQ level 3 fast track, the RQF NVQ level 3 fast track, because we have a discount, we are currently doing a promo that ends tomorrow on the 31st. It will be £1,440. 1,440 pounds for the standard duration, and for the fast track, there is an additional fee for you to be fast tracked. And for the premium support, we are currently doing it for 1,000. It's actually £2,000, but for a time limit, we are offering it for £1,000. Like we said earlier, we're currently fully booked because we have limited slots. But if you're happy to register for the RQF and stay on the waiting list, expecting that list to move within the coming weeks, and you enter the premium support, where we will do 40 applications and 4 interviews for you to targeted NHS employers, Guernsey employers, and care employers. Then you are more than welcome to do that to get into the waiting pool. Okay, Laurentia, I hope that answered your question. Any other question, Chisom?
Just a few people are saying they want to how to register for the masterclass. So, Benny or Favor, Tayo, please drop the link to register for the masterclass in the chats so that we can.
Okay, Nalong is asking, what is the difference between the non-RQF and the RQF level 3? Chisom, do you want to answer that?
Okay, so the RQF and the non-RQF, the primary difference is that the RQF is regulated by Ofqual, while non-RQF is endorsed. And with the RQF, it opens a lot more doors because you can use it to transition into other professions. So if you want to use the RQF to go and do nursing top-up or psychology top-up or social work top-up, you can do that. So if you do the RQF, you can transition into nursing, psychology, social work, depending on what you want down the line. But non-RQF doesn't allow that because it's not regulated by Ofqual. But both of them, you can use both of them to apply for the same types of jobs in the health and social care industry. So if you're looking to apply for jobs in the health and social care industry, then either the non-RQF or the RQF will be good for you.
All right, thank you very much, Chisom. I hope that answers your question. Also, I don't know if Chisom mentioned it, I was doing something else. The non-RQF is faster to complete. It's also a cheaper qualification, and the RQF takes more time and is more expensive than the non-RQF. So if cost is a factor, you may want to choose the non-RQF. You also need to note that the RQF would qualify you for things like your WES evaluation for Canada. So if you are contemplating going on the express entry pool at some point for Canada, or you are thinking of registering as a healthcare aide or as a personal support worker with the state of Alberta, Nova Scotia, or other areas in Canada, I would recommend you go for the RQF. It's a very robust qualification. It sits on the regulated qualification framework. It allows you access to nursing, and it also, has points for university admission. So the non-RQF is a skills-based qualification. It carries competency. It's an NVQ. It's endorsed by an Ofqual regulated awarding body. Employers like the competencies that it gives you, and it's accepted by loads of employers. So if just getting a job and getting into the job market in abroad or internationally is your option or is your goal, then you can take the non-RQF. It's £850, but because of the 10% promo, it's currently going for £770. You can pay in installments using Klarna, or you can pay in one go. Okay, so please, for those that want to take action, I just want to remind you the actions that you can take. If you're already on the RQF, the non-RQF, you want to make sure you get the other essential criteria like ECG, BLS, and phlebotomy. So make sure that your profile is very valuable, very rich and attractive to employers. For the Channel Islands, employers will be looking out for your NVQ. So whether non-RQF or RQF, those are the essential criteria we saw for employment permits. They will also be looking out for other relevant skills like advanced phlebotomy and cannulation certificates, ECG, BLS. These are the skills that are going to be so important. Now, if you already have a nursing diploma or you've done your level 3 diploma, your NVQ with a different provider, you have the option to take action tonight to join the Job Masterclass. The deadline to register for the Job Masterclass is in June. So you have about, I think, 7 days to the deadline. So please take advantage of that. The deadline to join the RQF is going to be on Tuesday next week, because the next cohort is starting on Thursday. So you have a couple of hours, I believe, about 72 hours to the deadline to register and join the RQF. The non-RQF, the deadline is in about 2 weeks' time, so you have more time if you're interested in the non-RQF. And for the ECG and the BLS, we will drop the dates in the chat box. For premium support, like I said earlier, premium support is a support that we offer to our students, to Grammartorial students. It's a job application support. A job application support of applying for up to 40 jobs with a guaranteed interview scheme of up to 4 interviews. We'll be strategically positioning those employers, those NHS trusts that are potentially able to offer you visa sponsorship and COS switch. Okay, guys, we're about to round off tonight's session. It's been lovely to have you here. We've talked about the Channel Islands recruitment. We've looked at Jersey, Guernsey, and we have also looked at the Isle of Man. We have been able to access some of the employers in these locations, and I have shown you live and direct. You have also seen for yourself the employment benefits, the relocation package, dependents allowed. You've seen everything for yourself. So this is not just some blogger or some content. You've spent the last 2 hours or the past 2 hours with us, and we have taken you step by step through the process. So I can see one hand went up. So I'll just take maybe 1 or 2 more questions, and I'll leave the chat box open for about 10 minutes, and we will end the meeting. So if you have any last questions you want to ask, if you want to find out any more information about this particular pathway, the Channel Island relocation pathway, now is your time to ask your question. Yes, Michelle, you can go ahead with your question. Chisom, please help to facilitate this session.
All right. Michelle, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Laura. It's good to see you. Chisom, you're looking so good. And
thank you.
Okay. And also thank you to Miss Josephine, who is always sending me job links and all of that. I appreciate you guys so much. But my question is this. Before I rounded up and after I've rounded up, I kept applying for jobs and I was getting interviews. But they will send me questionnaires and ask where I am. Once I say I'm in Abuja, not in UK, they wouldn't get back to me, even though we've been communicating, set up time for the interview and all of that. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What can I do? What should be done?
Okay, Michelle, when next you get the interview invite, can you please send it to us to have a look? Send it to Assessor Josephine, and she will be in touch with me so I can communicate with the employers. Now, a lot of employers will see your profile. Like I said, NHS operates a blind recruitment system. So you can apply from anywhere in the world and they won't know where you are. So that's why you've been getting the interview invite. But the moment they know that you are in Nigeria, they draw back. So it could be as a result of 2 things. Number one, they are looking at their defined sponsorship allocation. We have defined COS and undefined COS. So defined COS is for people outside the UK. So possibly they do not have enough allocation of defined. That's one. And 2, they may also be looking at the timelines as well. Maybe they need someone urgently. So if you can come to us and we will let you know the best way and approach to handle reaching out to them. Now, I would highly recommend that you look into the Channel Islands because they are taking people from they are organizing Teams interview. So your location is not going to be a problem for them. So apply widely to Guernsey, Jersey, and Isle of Man, and also Scotland. So England and Wales, even the Republic of Ireland, is currently saturated. The target and the strategy should be rural areas, the hinterlands, those areas in Scotland that are a bit remote. So if you're applying from overseas, focus more on the remote or rural areas. I hope that answers your question, Michelle.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. I'll do that. Also, they mentioned something about a WhatsApp group and premium support. How can we get that too?
Okay, so at the moment, the WhatsApp groups for the RQF and non-RQF students has been disbanded. So we can communicate with you through your Quals Direct portal or through email. And then if you're interested in the premium support, you can reach out to Michelle or to Benny.
Okay.
And they can put a link. Can someone put the link for premium support up, please? Michelle or Tayo, can you put the link for the premium support? Please note that the premium support is limited only to Grammartorial students. So if you are NVQ, if you are one of our RQF, non-RQF students, and you have taken our phlebotomy training, then you are eligible for the premium support. Please do not apply for the premium support or pay for the premium support if you are not one of our students. If you make payments, there will be no refund. So I'm just saying it loud and clear. We operate a strict no refund policy. So if you are paying for the premium support and you are not eligible or you are not one of our students, there will be no refund. So please hear that. Drop the link for the premium support. And it is strictly for Grammartorial students. It's strictly for those on our RQF, non-RQF, and our phlebotomy students.
Okay, thank you so much, Laura.
All right,
Appreciate
thank you, Michelle.
All right.
Okay, Chisom, do you want to read 2 questions before we call it a day? And then just reiterate on everything we've said about the Channel Islands and why people need to start looking, at applying for the Channel Islands in the month of June.
So the remaining questions here are mostly people asking for the premium support. So the link has been dropped in the chat box now. So all of you asking for the premium support, Sumaya, Onome, and Co. Please click that link to register for the premium
Okay,
support.
they said the link is not working. Please send an email to info@grammatorial.com. We are just going to vet you because if we put out the link, maybe someone disabled the link, too many people are just going to apply. So like the name imply, premium support is premium because premium support is us taking you under our wings. It's us doing it for you. And again, I want to say that premium support is for busy professionals. One, is for people that are not IT savvy. Those that will say, oh, I like the way you are showing it, the way you are doing everything, but I cannot do this myself. I need Grammartorial to do it for me. I need Grammartorial to hold me by the hand, show me these employers, apply for me. Those people that cannot do it themselves, those are the people that qualify for premium support. So please send an email, info@grammatorial.com, title it premium support, and we will send you a dedicated link. I don't want to broadcast the link here and send the link to everybody. For those that need Masterclass, title Masterclass. But those that need premium support, title your email premium support, and a member of my team will get through to you to ensure that we are screening and taking only the right persons for premium support. Okay. And finally, our discount, 10% discount is going to end tomorrow. So in about 24 hours time. So please take advantage of 10% discount. If you need the link to pay with Klarna, please send us an email or reach out to us via the WhatsApp so that we can send you the Klarna link to pay in installments, in 3 installments before the end of the discount promo. The 10% discount is on all courses, whether premium support or the Masterclass, Job Masterclass, or RQF, non-RQF. Any of the courses, you can use the 10% discount on any of our courses. So thank you, everyone. It's been a pleasure for me to be able to bring this information to you. It's been a pleasure for me to be able to show you these 4 jobs and 4 employers that are currently recruiting and offering COS Switch and visa sponsorship. So do not say that I have not done anything for you. I've done it for you. I've shown you how to access these employers So now the onus lies on you. The ball is in your court to take action, do what you have to do, make sure you have the relevant qualification, skills, and competencies to meet the essential criteria and start applying for these jobs. Once you get your interview, reach out to us so that we can organize a mock interview, give you the interview questions, make sure that you are prepared and equipped to go and smash the interview and get the job. If you need job links and you need a list of employers that are currently offering COS Switch and sponsorship, and you are one of our students, then please reach out to us. This list is confidential. It's not something we can share in a public forum or in a meeting like this. It is confidential information, and I'm sure you will appreciate that we can share it, because once we share it, then it may close, and we want to prioritize our own students. So if you're a Grammartorial student, we will share this information with you, and you can start applying and well be on your way to getting the interviews and the job. And if you are happy to get the list and it's not just enough to get the list, you don't know how to make the application and you want us to make the application for you, then send an email and title it Premium Support, and we will get back to you. So thank you, everyone, and thank you to Chisom for co-hosting with me tonight. It's been a pleasure to have you all. Thank you to all my amazing fans, followers, and students. Good to have you. And thank you to all members of the Grammartorial team. Have a good night and God bless you all. I'll leave the chat box open until 2050 and we'll end the meeting. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much, Ma.
Yeah, thank you, Ma. Awesome.
So, may I know about the why was I sorry?
Thank you.
Thank
Please,
you. Thank
someone
you so much.
very late. Can someone answer for me, please?